Please do not try what you're about to see at home.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
In this souped-up series of Mythbusters,
There's so many things that could go wrong right now.
the team is taking it to the test track
If I knew what was going to happen, we wouldn't be doing the test.
to tackle everything from fuel economy
Your results may differ.
to stunts
Get out, get out, get out!
and speed.
Let's drive!
They're throwing it in reverse, slamming the brakes, and driving downright dangerously
I'm gone in a puff of smoke.
so you don't have to. Get ready to uncover the truth about automotive legends and myths. Buckle up for Motor Mythbusters Test Track. In this program,
That is so much fun.
a deep dive into driving dangerously.
Can we stop using the word failure and just be like, I didn't succeed?
We test talking on the cell versus driving under the influence.
Officer, would you owe me a beer?
This is just wrong.
Does daring footwear
Whoa! Okay, that was different.
make you deadly behind the wheel?
Whoa, hey, humans weren't meant to wear these things.
Kill the lights.
Grant, Tori, and Jesse go lights out to see if driving in the dark
It's gonna be really, really crazy.
is as risky as it sounds. And Adam and Jamie get lit
I don't know if I've ever had a drink this early in the day.
to try to beat the breathalyzer.
This is definitely going to be a strange day.
Well, this is a first.
What's that? Doing a blueprint in the dark?
Yes, but also a myth about smuggling in the dark. And we're not talking about your old-timey Barbary Coast pirates. We're talking about modern-day smuggling.
Well, tell me about it.
Well, according to the viewers, what people are doing is trying to get, let's say, maple syrup across the Canadian border to the United States. And what they'll do is they'll pick a very low-key border crossing and they'll wait till nightfall. Not just any night, very cold, dark, wintry night where it's almost pitch black. They go through the border and they do their entire journey in complete darkness. And bam, you're a smuggler.
All right, so the myth that we're testing here is, can you drive in the dark without your headlights at speeds and still not hit anything?
Sounds like fun to me.
It's a technique that's been said to be used by smugglers. Turn the headlights off, hit the gas, and race past the border with no one the wiser. But can it be done in the near pitch dark without coming a cropper?
I don't know about this one, you guys. I mean, I have my doubts. It's like, yeah, your eyes can adjust to the dark in 20 minutes, but I mean, are they gonna be able to process images just as fast and as accurately as if you had your headlights on?
Well, that's what we gotta find out, right?
Why don't we do this? We'll do our experiment at an indoor go-kart track. That way we'll have control over the light levels at all times. Then we can do one run with headlights and compare it to a run in complete darkness.
Go-karts, high speeds in the dark? Sounds like a recipe for disaster to me. Let's do it.
As always, there's work to do before the fun starts. The guys are creating a test track like no other. Polystyrene trees are strictly scenery, but wild animals could be a deadly hazard to anyone crazy enough to cruise the 49th parallel with the lights off, eh?
Now, if you were smuggling maple syrup across the Canadian border, one obstacle you might encounter would be a moose. I'm going with the material that is gonna break away when we hit him with the car. So I'm gonna make the moose out of styrofoam. Hurry up, we need those done by lunch.
In fact, the team has till nightfall to ready the props for the great syrup smuggle.
The moose.
Grant's found a venue that's willing to stay up late.
So to put this myth to the test, we couldn't just go out on city streets and drive around with no headlights. That'd be way too dangerous. To test this out, we need a venue that's controlled and repeatable, where we can test things out safely, scientifically, and most importantly, sensibly.
But seriously, this is the plan. We're gonna drive this course in the dark, once with the headlights on and then with them off.
We're gonna be racing against the clock, not against each other.
And we're gonna try to go as fast as we can without crashing.
Yeah, because if you crash, that means you got caught by the cops.
And to make sure we don't remember the course, we're gonna drive the first round in one direction.
And then the second time around, we'll go completely backwards because there's no way we can remember that.
Sounds like a plan, but let's not put the cart before the moose. They still need to litter the track with some natural impediments. Hiding somewhere around a corner, our surprise moose will test the driver's reaction time.
Have to get another one. This one's not trained very well. Yeah, that's good.
And dropped randomly at the end of the straight,
Perfect.
this log will test their long-range visual acuity. But that's not all.
Now, our third and final obstacle tests whether you can read a sign and make a snap decision. Both of these signs have four-letter words that begin with C. Obviously, you want to go towards the cafe and not the cops.
And here's a timely thought. If they can't see in the dark,
Now, I know what you're asking yourself. Wait a minute. If you guys are driving in the dark, how are we gonna see? I'll tell you how. Kill the lights. We have special infrared cameras and infrared lights that will allow you to see what we're doing. But just because you can see what we're doing doesn't mean we can see what we're doing. To us, it's still pitch black.
ultimate success depends on not getting caught and not crashing. But a good smuggling trip is also a fast one. So each of our would-be felons takes one hot lap to see just how fast they are with the headlights on.
Here I go.
The track is tight and the moose is lurking, but Grant's not holding back.
And he misses the moose.
Wait for the log, wait for the log.
And he gets around the log.
Approaching the finish without a scratch, Grant's in provisional pole position.
And he's going down the right path.
That's pretty cool.
So Tori and then Jesse each take their turns, anxious to beat Grant's time without bouncing the cars off the scenery. Unseen by the drivers, the obstacles are all repositioned from one lap to the next. They were all fast and faultless. No mean feat on a twisting track without streetlights.
Lights.
Oh.
That was so much different than just regular daylight.
Yeah, it's way scarier.
All right, let's go check the leaderboard.
What?
It's glory for Tori, but just by a whisker.
All right, well, at least you've got it control now.
Yes. Now the hard part. It's time to drive in complete darkness.
No headlights. Have I told you guys that I'm afraid of the dark?
Perfect.
It's gonna be funny.
My prediction for what it's gonna be like without headlights, impossible. It's gonna be really, really crazy.
Considering that I can't even walk around this course in the dark, Grant's chances of making it to the course in the go-kart, I think are not gonna be good.
To improve his odds of survival, Grant's giving his eyes a chance to adjust. In a few minutes, his pupils will dilate, allowing more light to pass through to the retina.
Apparently, one of the key factors in human night vision is a chemical in the rod cells of the eye called rhodopsin. It's actually bleached out in normal light, and it takes about 20 minutes of darkness to regenerate. So that's how long we'll spend sitting in the dark.
At the test track, it's now pitch black.
How's that look? You tell me, I can't see.
To counter the possibility that he's memorized the track from his last run, Grant will sit off in the opposite direction.
This is one of those things that is just so crazy. If it wasn't for the sound of the engine and the squealing of the wheels, it would be just like a nightmare. Just these blurry shapes rushing past you, and then wham, something's right in your face. I mean, it is a totally surreal experience.
After crawling his way around the rest of the course, Grant finally crosses the line. And the news is not good.
You totally almost did it.
Look, I was making such good time, and then there was a moose right in the middle of the road. And then I might have grazed it, and I hit the wall.
You know what? I hate to tell you, from the get-go, you went down the wrong path, and you got caught by the cops.
In other words, Grant flunked the test. But can Jessie do any better?
It was fairly close to what I had expected. I knew I was going to be hesitant in stepping on the gas.
She missed the moose, but the log is not so lucky.
I think I still have the log attached to me.
And now for the man voted most likely to burn rubber in a drive-thru.
All right, so I have been sitting in the dark for 20 minutes. My eyes are completely adjusted. And you know what? I'm actually surprised at how well I can see right now.
With nary a trip nor a stumble, Tori makes his way to the cart. The flag drops, and he's off to a start that's more like a stop.
That was so hard. I couldn't see anything. I had to get like 6 feet away from the sign before I could even tell which way to go.
Jessie, of course, had the same problem. But it's what happens next that shocks the fans. The lethal lack of light has turned Tori timid.
Can't we just fast forward this?
Not while he's doing it.
You cannot see anything. I mean, you see shapes here and there, but you have no idea. You're gonna crash into something at any moment. The fact that I didn't hit the moose or the log, I think I just got lucky.
Tori was far and away the slowest. Then again, he's the only one who didn't crash or drive straight to the cops.
I'm the only one that made the delivery, but I mean, look how long it took me.
With a lap that was 4 times longer than his effort with headlights, this myth is veering off course. Then Jessie decides to steer straight for the cliff.
And we're missing one huge thing here.
What's that?
What happens when a car comes in oncoming direction and shines their headlights right in our face?
You know, that's a good point. I mean, that would totally ruin your night vision.
It sure would. And in the interest of proper procedure, we're about to put that to the test. These night vision goggles are legal in the US, but not in Canada. Still, I don't suppose that would deter a depraved syrup smuggler.
All right, now how are we gonna determine that I've been caught?
Well, she's gonna try and ram you, hit your bumper, turn your car, do whatever it takes to stop you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Okay, lights out.
So can technology work where the human eye failed? Tori's first few laps are fast and bouncy.
Seeing is not a problem. Being able to judge how far you are from objects or seeing around you, that is the problem. I mean, it is truly tunnel vision. You have no depth of field, you have no peripheral vision. I mean, I must have banged into the wall, you know, half a dozen times.
Now, Officer Jessie gives chase. And you get the feeling it won't be long before justice catches up with our scoundrel.
And then you have the cop chasing you, and, you know, that's a whole new game where it's like now you have the stress of somebody catching you, and you're having to react quickly.
But what's the ultimate verdict?
I mean, you can drive with the night vision goggles, but as soon as you started chasing me, I had to speed up, and my reaction time had to speed up. And having tunnel vision, basically, I totally misjudged that last turn. It crashed in the wall, and that's when you smacked into me and stopped me.
So driving with night vision goggles might help a little, but less than we'd hoped. The myth is first tested, totally busted.
And is it dangerous?
Yeah, absolutely.
Driving with the lights out is indeed a recipe for disaster. Fortunately, that's not something the average Joe does on a daily basis. But our next myth
Could you repeat that again?
is a different story.
Officer, would you owe me a beer?
Come on, admit it. You know you do it. Talk on the cell phone while driving. And deep down, you know it's dangerous. But is it as dangerous as that other driving taboo?
The myth is that it is just as dangerous to drive while talking on a cell phone as it is while driving drunk.
Well, obviously, you know, while you're dialing, your eyes are not on the road. But what we really need to pinpoint is whether the conversation itself is dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, people seem to be under the impression that if you're at a stoplight, it might be okay to dial because you're not moving, but then it's okay to talk once you actually get moving. And that's the key thing about this myth. Is it, in fact, safe to talk on a cell phone while you're driving?
That's what we're going to test.
Today's test track is the Russell Racing School at the Infineon Raceway in Napa, California.
The plan we've got today is that both Carrie and I are the test subjects. We're actually going to do the Russell Racing School course here. They've got several different driving skills to test on us.
First, they'll each run a control lap, sober and cell phone free, to get acquainted with the test track. Then they'll navigate the test track again, only this time while Jamie distracts them with a cell phone call.
I can't hear that.
Finally, they'll knock back a few cold ones, take a police-administered breathalyzer test, and then climb back behind the wheel for their last lap.
Oh, man.
This is a tough one because I do notice on occasion talking on a cell phone that it's easy to zone out. Whether that's equivalent to driving while drunk, which I've never done, I have no idea.
Before they attempt the skills course impaired, they'll firstly each try a control run.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jamie. Mark Wallachachuk. Hi, Mark.
Mark Wallachatiuk, chief instructor of the Russell Racing School, takes them both through the route.
I'm ready.
Go.
Are you ready?
Go.
First challenge, accelerating to 30 miles per hour and stopping at the sign.
If you don't get to 30, you're going to fail that part of it. If you don't stop at the stop sign, you're going to fail that part of it. Of course, nobody stops like this, do they?
I don't.
Apparently, neither does Adam.
You can't go into the other lane.
Then there's everybody's favorite, parallel parking.
Oh, man.
Just ran into a lady to get lined up in the cross. Darn.
I still can't park.
The time trial comes next.
Your job is to average 15 miles an hour through the whole course. So if you go too fast or too slow, then you're going to fail that part of it.
And now the time.
Now into time. Easy to get going fast there.
Yeah.
And you got to be at least 10 miles an hour around here. You got it.
And for the pièce de résistance, the accident avoidance challenge.
You'll drive up at, say, 30 miles an hour. I'll say left, right, or center. You've got to make that lane change and then, you know, get through that particular lane change. All right, so now what we got to do without the brakes?
Without the brakes.
A little over 25, 27. Okay. Go. Okay. Left. Fail. We got to pull. Okay, and right. Oh, go. I made it.
Kind of takes you back to those driver ed days, doesn't it?
How did I do?
Well, that's pretty good. We're a little quick for what we call the road drive. You're very good at the parking. Every time you turn, I'm going to want to see checking both sides and signaling.
For the whole test?
Yeah, even.
Okay.
So that's a pass. It's all good.
And Carrie?
I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm a really, really bad driver.
That wasn't bad. You need to practice your parking, which not many people do. But so I failed you on that. The rest of it, you did actually very good in the accident avoidance part. That was really close. That was good. So overall, you passed.
With the control run passed, it's time to break out the cell phones and try a more distracted lap.
For the cell phone test, I'll be off on the sidelines talking into a cell phone and delivering 3 different types of tasks to the driver in the car. The first one is repeat the sentence. They just have to repeat what I've said. The second one is
a verbal puzzle. They have to actually think about what their answer is going to be. And then the third one is a monologue where they have to list 5 different things about some particular subject that I'll give them. There's no doubt in my mind that their driving performance is going to be significantly reduced.
I'm a little nervous about it. I don't think I'm gonna do very well on this one.
Okay, go. All right, if I say Jack stole Ann's ball, who's the thief?
That would be, Jack.
Jack.
Okay, repeat the sentence. The driver was stopped for driving 67 miles per hour in a 20-mile-per-hour zone.
The driver will stop the driving in a 15-mile-per-hour zone. I did it?
No, you missed it.
Driving this course was insane trying to talk on the cell phone. You could not pay attention to both at the same time.
If you see a picture with a diamond, a rectangle, and a circle, and the circle is to the right of the rectangle and directly above the diamond, is the rectangle right above the diamond?
I have no idea. Rectangle. Could you repeat that again?
Which girl is taller if Jane is shorter than Kim?
Kim is taller. Kim is taller.
Give me 5 things that are part of your daily work or activities.
Kissing ass.
Drilling and tapping.
Doing my hair.
Doing on-camera PMTs.
And, yoga.
Making phone calls.
And, oh, man. Driving to work.
Checking my email. And avoiding phone calls from certain people.
And,
Here they come, racing to the finish line. And the winner is?
That was awful. That was absolutely awful.
We actually gave her a fail for the overall course.
And Adam?
He did end up failing. He failed half of the elements.
That makes the Mythbusters 0 for 2.
There are a ton of studies and a lot of conflicting data about how much talking on a cell phone actually affects your driving.
Yeah, one study actually showed that a simple conversation wouldn't affect driving at all.
Yeah, but a British study did extensive testing with things like memory tests, reasoning, and mental arithmetic, and found that it did heavily affect your ability to drive. And that was the first study to actually compare it to a benchmark of something we know is dangerous, which is driving under the influence of alcohol.
So it's back to the test track. Yep, there's only one way to test this one. And to feel the effects of the booze quicker, they've fasted since last night.
I haven't eaten since I woke up. I've got a kind of hunger headache. It's a hot day out here, and I expect it's going to get me pretty toasty.
But not too toasty. The catch is they need to ensure their blood alcohol ratio remains below 0.08, the legal limit for operating a motor vehicle in California. Or the experiment will be called off. So they've called in a few of San Rafael's finest to administer breathalyzers 15 minutes after every beer down.
Okay, start drinking now.
Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Cheers.
I'm actually surprised that I'm a little cockeyed. 1 beer, empty stomach.
What I need you to do is just put your mouth over this tube here and blow.
1 beer, and 15 minutes later, Carrie's ready for the test.
Okay.
Slow or hard?
Yeah, I'll hold on to this hard. Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go. Okay. Okay, there you are right there. 0.038.
Halfway there.
That means I get another beer? Officer, would you have me a beer?
You're next, Adam.
Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, go, go. There.
I bet I need another beer.
Oh!
0.027. 0.027. It sounds like I have a lot more to drink.
Now there's something you don't hear every day.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Closer, but you can go higher, Carrie.
What do you say she completes the other half beer and
It's not even half, it's like a third.
0.51. 051. I think I need another beer. Here we go.
Let's hope Carrie's second beer's a charm.
There you go. 075.
That's
You're
it.
right there. Beautiful.
All right, can't get any more. 075.
And Adam's third tips the scales.
07. 07. All right.
Good. All right.
Let's try with 07.
They're rocked. Now it's time to roll.
Oh my God, you're getting in my car?
Yep, our brave instructor is once again putting his life on the line to grade their performances.
Being the fact that we're only going to potentially knock over a few cones, I'm just fine.
Let's hope Carrie's driving isn't that bad.
And go.
First obstacle, the brake test. That's a stop sign, Carrie. Slow down. Stop.
We did go past the stop sign here right off the bat by about 4 or 5 feet, so we ended up in the crosswalk.
Not a promising start. And parallel parking is up next.
Actually, I gave her the parking. It was one of her best efforts. It was marginally good.
Here comes the road timing test. Remember, it's got to be done in 45 seconds. Uh-oh, 30 seconds. That's going to cost you. Hope you do better on the accident avoidance test.
We pretty much killed a couple cones over in the accident avoidance.
Or maybe not.
I also think I took out a few cones.
A few cones? You slew half the obstacles, Carrie. That's what's known as a failure.
Can we stop using the word failure and just be like, I didn't succeed? I am feeling a little bit tired and tipsy, and I'm definitely done with this experiment because I don't usually drink beers during the day in the sun. So all I want to do is go to sleep now and maybe eat something. I'm done with my...
Go ahead, Carrie, indulge. You've earned it.
I'm gonna eat pizza in a minute. That's all I really care about.
You'll get your reward soon enough, Adam.
Adam, how we doing?
And go.
Assuming you can ever park.
Well, we saw the parking, so that was a little off. There was a couple times that I reminded him to look both ways, and I gave him kind of a half fail on that.
He's coming down the home stretch. Just one challenge left.
The only thing with the accident avoidance, he did do it, but he kind of slowed down through the whole thing.
It's not looking good, Adam. Like Carrie, you failed nearly half the course.
Kind of a 2.5 fails, I guess. is
So
what I'll
you
call
just,
it.
like, kind of suck.
Just
I don't kind of suck. I mean, I was definitely impaired enough that, you know, it's the sort of impaired you want to keep people off the road at that level.
That's right. Not only is drinking and driving not smart, it's illegal and very dangerous. So, what's the final word?
Clearly, the results show that talking on the cell phone or driving is potentially as dangerous as driving drunk.
I mean, we failed both the cell phone and the drunk driving tests, but we failed the cell phone test by a much bigger margin. However, all that being said, I still think that you can always put down the cell phone if something's happening that you've got to deal with. You can't exactly, so at least I can't exactly just stop being drunk.
So what do you reckon? Confirmed, busted, or plausible?
It's absolutely confirmed.
I agree, confirmed.
I'm a little shocked.
There's no denying the dangers of drink driving, but some folks believe they can outsmart the fuzz and get away with it. To find out if it's possible to beat a breath test, Adam and Jamie are taking one for the team.
This is definitely going to be a strange day.
Here we are at the San Francisco Police Department Crime Lab, and we've got the breath tester, and we're going to get drunk today, I think, and see whether we can get around the breath test.
Well, there's a lot of myths out there that are really kind of strange about all these substances you can use to potentially beat the breath test.
You know, Adam, I don't think any of this stuff is going to work.
I don't think any of things are going to work either, but it's up to us to imbibe and then further imbibe all of these things to show this.
So the idea is to get drunk, then put different products in their mouths to try to fool the breath test machine into giving a lower reading. The San Francisco Police Department generously offered its crime lab for the day. Officer Bruce Gendron will be watching over Adam and Jamie. Adam's drink of choice this time is scotch. Neat. Jamie's mixing vodka with cranberry juice.
I don't know if I've ever had a drink this early in the day. Nostrovia, Kampai, Prost.
Right there with you, buddy.
In California, you're considered legally intoxicated with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08. Spirits are about 40% alcohol. How many the guys need to reach the limit depends largely on their weight and how fast they drink.
A little bit of food to cut the alcohol. I'm lit. It's like 1 in the afternoon and I'm lit.
Food does slow alcohol's absorption into the bloodstream, but their livers can only metabolize 1 drink an hour, and just 5% of alcohol is expelled through urine. Put simply, their bodies can't keep up.
So we've had 13 drinks over 3 hours. I know I'm drunk, but I can't even remotely tell that you're drunk. It's kind of annoying. I want to see you like put a lampshade on your head or something.
Sorry, bub.
All right, let's go. I feel totally fine. Allow me to place this on your breath testing machine and I'll be happy to be tested.
You are pretty smelly. That's it, keep it up. Listen to the music, and that's what we're trying to do, is keep that sound going. Very good. That's good. Yeah,
1-1.
1-1.
All right, finally. Woo, we're at 1-1. We're over the limit. I'm guessing Jamie goes to 0.9. I think the extreme difference in muscle mass will make Jamie process alcohol a lot more efficiently than I do, apparently.
He's doing fine. You just sit over there and be quiet. It's rough enough having one of you here, but having two.
Of course I'm causing trouble.
Yep, 09.
09, legally drunk.
Legally drunk and illegal behind the wheel. Strangely enough, the first refuge of a driver pulled over in this condition seems to be breath mints.
Right after you get stopped, and we're making it up to the vehicle, and you can see them rushing around in the car trying to find mints or trying to find anything to put in their mouth. But it's also...
A trackside sobriety test quickly reveals how the guys are faring.
I don't want you looking down. Okay, now stop. I want you to turn around just on the balls of your feet. With your right index finger, touch your nose. I think you just fell asleep. Can I have you keep your arms next to your side?
To prove a driver is drunk, police usually rely on a breath test. Because alcohol is carried by the blood into the lungs and exhaled, the amount of alcohol on the person's breath is proportional to the amount in their bloodstream. Over the limit, the guys will now try to beat the breath test, using products that urban legend has it will confuse the machine. First up, those mints.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 of these, okay?
Will getting rid of the smell get rid of the alcohol?
Ooh. Okay, that's minty.
1-0.
1-0. Fat lot of good that did me.
He's still blowing over 0.08. Maybe something with a stronger smell?
Your best bet is probably to hold your nose, literally, and just take a big bite out of this onion.
My eyes are watering here. Let's try and see if you were able to fool us. Nice and steady. Keep going. Keep going. That's good. That's good. Jamie, that was an 08. The onion didn't do anything.
Some breath testing machines act like a fuel cell. The more alcohol blown in, the higher the electrical current produced. That could well have sparked the myth that keeping a battery in your mouth would beat the test.
I gotta suck on the battery now?
You get the battery.
Yeah, I'm letting you off easy, baby.
Being able to put a battery in your mouth and keeping it there without me knowing that it's there would be very, very difficult.
I would agree with him. It would be very difficult to talk with a battery in my mouth.
I'd say you're charged. It's a 1-0.
A second type of tester relies on a chemical reaction. Perhaps throwing a little extra copper into the mix will fool it.
You ready? Nice, steady blow. That's it. Very good, thank you. 0.09. Pennies don't work.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Another pseudo-scientific myth suggests hyperventilating might cleanse the lungs of alcohol for just long enough to pass.
All right. 1-1.
But that doesn't work either. In fact, the myths are running dry. One last contender, mouthwash.
One wonders where you do this in a car while the police are like coming around to your window, but nonetheless, we'll try it.
Just nice and steady again.
0.43.
4-3.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, 0.43. Yeah, that's way gone.
Something's causing a false reading. A little higher at 0.5 is lethal. To iron out glitches like that, police always test you twice.
Very good. One, 3.
So it would appear that mouthwash doesn't work at all. I mean, even if they got two readings that were grossly out of sync, all they do is take your blood test, and your blood test would tell them exactly how much alcohol you have in your system. It would seem that nothing works.
On Mythbusters, they do what it takes. 13 drinks, a mouthful of onion, batteries, pennies, and hyperventilating. It appears to be a sobering warning for any potential drunk driver.
Using the machine, you will be busted.
So what do you think? Is this myth busted?
I'd say it's pretty fairly busted.
Pretty fairly busted. I'd say it's definitively busted. You can't beat the breath test.
With that settled, the guys are moving on to the most daring of our dangerous driving myths. A drag race, if you will.
How's that fit in?
Well, the myth is that there are certain types of shoe wear so poorly designed for driving that they actually make you into a dangerous driver.
You don't actually think I'm going to wear those, do you?
In fact, I do.
Could it be true that wearing certain types of footwear will turn you into a hazard of the highway? To find out, they're heading straight to the test track.
So, we got a closed course and a car with racing harnesses in it.
What could be a better day?
Where they're planning a stunt driving shoe showdown.
Brought out an old friend, Marv Ruff, who is an instructor at the Alameda County EVOC Training Center. So Marv is going to bring us back up to speed, and he may even teach us a few new tricks.
Yep, before they can begin their testing, the guys first need to hone their handling.
So what's first? We're going to try a reverse 180.
Awesome.
This is going to be fun.
Jamie and I are going to line up a bunch of complicated driving maneuvers.
Just remember, let the car do the work.
We're going to get really good at them.
A little more speed now. That was nice.
And then we're going to see if it's even remotely possible to do them in some fancy footwear.
Whoa! That is so much fun.
And there's more fun to come. because those silky stunt skills are going to be the basis for a fancy footwear test track.
Oh, that's the end of the straightaway.
And to say it's extreme is an understatement.
The first part of our course is accident avoidance. The moment that light changes, Jamie has to choose a lane. Accident avoidance means not hitting any cones. It also means not hitting any people. After accident avoidance comes the forward 180, which we've been practicing. He's gotten pretty good at it, too. He's got to nudge this pedestrian. Then he goes into a reverse 180. Like that. The reverse 180 leads naturally to a zigzag slalom, which requires very precise application of both the gas and the brake, something that might be very difficult with weird shoes. And the whole thing gets timed. It's to try and get the best possible time.
Yep, a time trial is the ideal way to put the shoes through their paces. And first up is the control, the regular shoes benchmark.
Regular shoes control test in 3, 2, 1, go.
The course is working out great. To make it through quickly, you have to move your foot from pedal to pedal, back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. It's working fine with the shoes that I've got on, but what it does with fancy footwear, we'll see.
All right, well, your first one was 122, second was 121. I think that's your benchmark.
Okay.
My turn.
3, 2, 1, go.
When Jamie and I set up this course, we were looking for something that would force us to drive at the very limit of our ability, and that's pretty much exactly what this thing does. If any kind of alternative shoe wear is going to inhibit my ability to drive at all, it's going to show up on this course. How'd I do?
117.
117. I've been hitting that every time. I guess that's my benchmark. That's pure fun right there.
They've burned through their control laps in times that the hazardous heels might find hard to match.
Like that smell of burning rubber, don't you?
Not really.
Well, our controls are done, though.
Yep, it's time to move on to the other stuff.
To some fancy footwear.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
The guys have selected snow boots, wedges, and 4-inch high heels as the types of shoes most likely to cause difficulty driving.
Now it's time to put this story to the test. It's why we're wearing our driving shoes.
This is just wrong.
Seriously, this could be dangerous, so stop laughing. Seriously, stop laughing.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
These red heels are hard enough to walk in, let alone drive.
I'm glad. Oh, hey. Humans weren't meant to wear these things.
But when the rubber hits the road, how will these shoes affect Adam's ability to control the pedals?
Okay, red shoes in 3, 2, 1, go.
Unfortunately for Adam, there seems to be trouble from the very start.
Harder to get up to speed because I'm pointing my toes.
Because of the narrow toe.
Whoa. Okay, that was different.
And the towering heel.
Into the reverse 180, ladies and gentlemen.
Shifting from pedal to pedal seems harder.
Whoa, just a little understeer there, eh?
But Adam and his stilettos do stay the distance.
Come on, baby. Let's get home. Daddy's got a new pair of shoes.
And he completes the lap. But how much of high heels hampered his handling?
How did I do?
I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like, if anything, I was a couple seconds slow.
Nope, you were right on the money. 117.
No way!
Yep.
Adam has matched his control time exactly. 1 minute 17.
Freaking hell, that's hilarious.
In red 4-inch high heels.
Ah, nothing like a good pair of driving shoes.
But will there be a spike?
All right.
In Jamie's lap time?
You know, I might have a problem doing this if I was more insecure than I am. As it is, it's just another day on the job.
All right, high-heeled shoes driving test in 3, 2, 1, go.
Jamie tries his hardest to put the pedal to the metal.
I think I'm getting a sense as to where this story comes from. So far, so good. I mean, just look at these things. They look awkward. They feel awkward. They don't feel like they're efficient things to be able to drive a car with.
How do you think you did?
I don't know, about the same?
Exactly the same. 1 minute, 21 seconds.
Well, there you go.
Time to move it up a notch.
Ready with the wedges?
I'm totally ready, and I'm sparkly.
Go.
With a higher heel and an open toe, the wedges take some getting used to.
I felt my foot catch a little bit on the accelerator pedal there,
But on the test track,
but I don't really feel like it's getting in my way.
for both Adam
118.
and Jamie,
1 minute, 22 seconds. Pretty much right on the money.
it's left them with one last pair, the bunny boots.
Let's do it.
Okay, snow boots. In 3, 2, 1, go.
The early signs are promising,
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, I might have lost some real time there.
but the stopwatch barely skips a beat.
119.
119, wow. Just a little bit slower.
Not by much, though. I'd say that's also within an acceptable margin of error.
That's crazy.
And Jamie's snow boot time?
On the money, 121.
Well, we've tried really hard to craft an experiment that would tease out any difference in types of footwear and their effect on your ability to drive. We built a course that required lots of precision driving maneuvers. And after all of this testing, we can't discern that there's any significant difference between any of these shoes and how they affect your ability to precisely drive.
None of the shoe styles we tried made any difference whatsoever in our timing.
No, and I think we got a pretty good spectrum there, too. I got to say, this one's busted.
Thoroughly busted.
Let's get out of here.
You do realize that this is what's going to stick with us throughout eternity?
The things we do in the name of science.
Seriously, stop laughing.
So while the footwear you wear won't turn you into a road risk,
Whoa. Okay, that was different.
driving in the dark without headlights at speed will. Talking on your cell phone
Could you repeat that again?
while driving can be just as dangerous as driving drunk.
Officer, would you owe me a beer?
And if you're foolish enough to try the latter,
Fat lot of good that did me.
there's no fooling the breathalyzer.
I'd say you're charged.